because even when Bernie Madoff was doing his Ponzi scheme, he was only guaranteeing 20%. So convince me that 40% is real in a bear market.
I am the crypto optimist, and joining us as always is my dad, the crypto skeptic. And today we have Gabriele from Rosy Whale. Thank you for joining us.
Good to be here. So hello everyone. So my name is Gabriele. I'm running a company called Rosy Whale. Basically, we are helping the people to manage their portfolios and earn a good money on a crypto. Rosy whales is like an endangered species that a few of the pink whales are left in the planet.
If you could, can you explain how Rosy Whale works? Like, what exactly is it?
So basically what the product does, it helps to manage your crypto portfolios, and it doesn't allow your portfolios to bleed 50% or even more during the bear markets and then sell everything at the bottom and then go away and say, oh, this is bullshit, I don't want to be here anymore. On the back end, basically it's an algorithm that buys and sells cryptocurrencies at a certain levels, and it generates a positive ROI for you. You can see how many different cryptos you have, so you have a full transparency of what is inside your portfolio. You don't see just ROI percentage. So the product is fairly simple. Now it works on centralized exchanges, so you have to put your money into centralized exchange, and the custody is all the time on their side. They just connect to us via API keys and they start trading basically. So fairly simple. Now we are moving to decentralized version, where basically you just connect your MetaMask or any other wallet. You can connect Ledger as well. And what we do, we just signal your wallet and we perform the trade. So we never withdraw your money and put in our wallets or stuff like that.
But it's similar to like connecting your bank account to something to, say, pay a gas bill or something, right? Like, is it similar to that, or?
Yeah,
where your money still stays in your bank account, but it kind of like.
So yeah, you could say so, but your money is all the time stays on your pocket, so it's never goes somewhere.
So while you're trading, the money that you've authorized to work with to trade, right? That money is not in your wallet; it's in Binance, or is it? It's going to be eventually. It's in the Binance wallet. So it's on the.
It's always.
All right. So in the news recently is like everybody's telling you to take your money off the exchanges and keep it in your wallet. So what I hear you saying is right now you would have to trust, say, Binance, but in the future you're working on being able to do this so that it would work right directly out of your wallet. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. That's why we are bringing this next solution for the users who don't want to be on centralized exchanges. They can do it on their wallets directly.
You recommend putting on 10,000, but you have to have at least 1,000. Is that correct? And then how long would you recommend, just to see how, because it seems like it's going to take a little bit of time before you see any kind of results.
So it's not something that will make you 5x tomorrow. It's something what you put your money and you leave for a year and you wait for a good ROI. We always recommend for, let's say, people who want to try it out, leave it for at least 3 months. So this is what we recommend. People can start from 1,000 for a testing trial. That's totally fine. Above 1,000, it's not gonna pick you a good distribution of funds, because just simply too less of the money for the product to work on. But yeah, 1,000 is good to go, good to try.
Now, I see on the website you guys show like what would happen if you just hodled, right? Will you be able to see the difference of that on the app or whatever, so you could see how much better you're doing with the trades versus if you were to just leave it in those?
So at the moment on our dashboard, if you would go now, you cannot see it yet, but we will be allowing to see on the dashboard the comparison with Bitcoin, because this is most of cases what people compare with. What would happen if I would just buy Bitcoin and just hold it, and what would be the difference if I go to Rosie, and what happens with my money?
can we choose which coins we want to hold, or is it just like you're limited to the top 20 or 30 or whatever? Or
there are two options what you can do. You can go for the default strategy, for our strategy where we trade top 50 cryptocurrencies, or you can go and create your own vault. So for example, you can select, let's say you just want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe a little bit of Litecoin, or just Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you can create your own customized strategy and trade only those coins. So yeah, we'll be allowing to do that.
It's not a person who's making the buys. It's a algorithm that's doing this all by numbers and stuff. Exactly.
It's a fully automated system. You don't have to do anything.
So you're as an investment banker, you know the margins and the profits that investment banks make, which is pretty good. All right. But I watched several of your interviews. You were interviewed last year at one of the conferences or something, and the guy was asking you about Rosy Whales, and you said he asked you, in a bear market, the return on investment, you said that you were making 40% ROI. And I'm like, all right, so I'm not going to dispute that. All right. It may be, all right, you might be doing that, right? The only thing is, like, because I always think of cryptocurrency as a Ponzi scheme, the thing, because it's really, the most intelligent and profitable investors all time are Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio. All right, those are my heroes, and they're not only very successful and have made billions for themselves and their investors, but they're also men of integrity that I look up to, and I say, okay, they're decent people, right? And they say that cryptocurrency is nothing but air, All right. So
by the way, I do have to retort to that. Ray Dalio does have 2% of his portfolio in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So saying that, all right. So when I think of it like they do, in that to me, unless hopefully but maybe someday somebody will convince me that cryptocurrency is real, right? I'm not doubting that you can make money investing in cryptocurrency. I tell Frankie all the time, don't hold on to Bitcoin. You should be day trading it or trading it, because it does go up and down. And I think in the long term, you're not going to make money, but you could be making money day trading, or what you're doing. I'm not disputing that you can be making money right now because of the volatility, but I am questioning the 40%, because even when Bernie Madoff was doing his Ponzi scheme, he was only guaranteeing 20%. So the 40% is hard to swallow, so
that's true.
Can you convince me that that's in a bear market? If you said 40% in a bull market, I said, oh, I could see that possibly, or but so convince me that 40% is real in a bear market.
Well, first of all, we are not giving any fixed rates, because that's impossible to give any fixed rate, because you never know exactly how markets are gonna look like throughout the year. So we don't say that, okay, exactly 40% or any other percentage you will get. This is on average what we can generate for the clients. I can tell you a bit more what we do. So in a bear markets, what is happening? Basically, we are protecting the portfolio. So let's say if you started using the tool when Bitcoin was 40K, as an example, let's take it an example. It doesn't allow to bleed your portfolio all the way down to the 50%, right? So it sells your assets, and it tries to make a few trades, so it covers your basically that downtrend, right? And in a bear markets, you can generate good ROI as well. There are a lot of different new let's say tokens that are launched, and they are pumping, and if you're really following the market, you can really do a good money as well. What we did, let's say in the bear markets, we generated around, I would say, 40%, as I said in that interview. what we do only spot trading. That's very important as well. So we don't do any derivatives trading, options. You will never get margin calls. You will never get liquidated. So the portfolios are looking very, very differently. So we just do a spot trading. We buy and sell at a certain levels, and that's pretty much it.
I think that
so
keep in mind, we've only been in one bear. We were in the whole bear market during their launch, basically. So I think that 40% is average for what they actually did do. Is that what you're saying, kind of?
Exactly.
I think we should. I'll give you some money. I think we should put some money into this, and we'll see
If it's
after
40%,
at least 6 months, and see what the ROI is, and then we'll come back and maybe do another interview.
Good.
How's that sound?
we'll do it.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you some money, Frankie, and we'll put more than 1,000, and we'll put a little bit more in to see if. Yeah. All right.
We'll give it a shot. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much. If you guys at home learned anything or want to see more like this, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.